Under the cloak of night, a solitary figure, Anna, navigates the desolate New York streets. Her blue dress, a stark contrast to the somber surroundings. The city's towering structures cast long, eerie shadows, amplifying the sense of isolation as Anna moves deeper into the urban labyrinth. Each footstep echoes through the night, a lonely rhythm in the otherwise silent expanse, marking her journey through the deserted streets. The oppressive silence and looming shadows intensify, heightening the sense of foreboding as Anna presses on, her determination unwavering. Anna bursts into the coffee shop, seeking warmth and light, a stark contrast to the night outside. Her eyes dart nervously toward the window, a hint of unease in her hurried entrance. She approaches the counter, her apprehension growing with each step. The barista continues wiping the counter, his movements mechanical and detached. The barista barely acknowledges Anna's presence, lost in his routine. Anna's anticipation hangs in the air, unnoticed by the indifferent barista. Anna emerges from the coffee shop, her hand trembling as she clutches the cup. Her eyes dart across the busy New York street, scanning the crowd. A wave of horror washes over Anna as her gaze locks onto a figure across the street. A monster stands there, its face smeared with blood, a terrifying vision in the urban landscape. The monster's eyes are locked onto Anna, promising danger. Anna's terror is palpable as she stares at the approaching monster. Anna plunges into the alleyway's darkness, her every breath a desperate gasp. The alley echoes with the chaotic symphony of trash cans clattering behind her, a relentless pursuit. Each heavy footstep of the monster is a hammer blow, crushing Anna's fading hope. The darkness intensifies, the alley a canvas of deep blues, as Anna's flight becomes a desperate ballet in the night. Anna propels herself onto the subway train, the doors sealing shut behind her with a sharp hiss. Her heart hammers against her ribs as she surveys the crowded car, each face a possible disguise. Passengers stand absorbed in their screens, oblivious to the dread tightening its grip. They remain unaware of the monster she hunts. The subway platform shudders as the train screeches to a halt, cutting through the night silence. Anna steps onto the platform, her breath clouding the frigid air. Her gaze sweeps across the platform, settling on a hulking figure at the far end. Bathed in the station's eerie blue light, it stands motionless, a silent predator awaiting its prey. In the desolate shell of an abandoned building, Anna ascends the decaying stairs, her breath echoing in the silence. Dust and decay fill the air, each breath a struggle as she pushes forward. Moonlight streams through shattered windows, painting the scene with long, eerie shadows. The silence amplifies the weight of her solitary journey. Anna bursts onto the rooftop, breathless, as the city unfolds beneath her in a glittering panorama. She stops, realizing she is trapped, the cityscape blurring around her. From the shadows, a chilling figure emerges, its bloodied face illuminated by the distant city lights. The monster slowly materializes from the darkness. Anna stares at the monster, frozen in fear. The city lights cast eerie shadows on the monster's grotesque features. The apartment is quiet, save for the hypnotic flicker of the television screen. Detective sits heavily in the armchair, his expression a mask of exhaustion and concern. His eyes are glued to the screen, the news report casting eerie shadows across his face. A storm of thoughts brews behind Detective's weary eyes. The television flashes images of strange occurrences throughout the city. The glow of the television illuminates Detective, lost in thought. Anna races across the bridge, her every breath visible in the frigid night. Below, the inky water mirrors the distant city lights, a haunting contrast to her desperate flight. The monster closes in, its grotesque shadow stretching menacingly across the cold pavement. Its shadow looms ever closer, a terrifying omen of what awaits. The gap narrows, the monster's presence an oppressive weight on Anna's heels. Anna's heart pounds in her chest, a frantic drumbeat against the encroaching darkness. Anna pushes through the bar doors, instantly assaulted by a wave of deafening noise and blinding light. The music pulses relentlessly, its heavy bass line shaking the very foundations of the room. Strobe lights flash erratically, painting fleeting images across the faces in the crowd. Anna scans the throng, desperately seeking a friendly face amidst the chaos. Yet each person remains isolated, absorbed in their own private dramas, their own intense conversations. Under the veil of night, Anna navigates the skeletal maze of a construction site, her every step measured against the unseen. The monster's growls echo, each sound wave amplifying her terror. Sparks erupt from a welding torch, casting fleeting shadows across Anna's face. Her face is a canvas of fear, briefly illuminated. In the darkened museum, Anna seeks refuge among silent, ancient artifacts. Shadows dance ominously on the walls, hinting at the unseen monster lurking nearby. The air hangs heavy with dread as Anna strains to listen, her heart pounding in her chest. Each creak and groan of the old building amplifies the terror, turning the museum into a labyrinth of fear. The monster's presence grows stronger, its shadow stretching further, threatening to engulf Anna entirely. Trapped in the heart of the museum, Anna's fight for survival becomes a desperate dance with death. Under the dim glow of flickering streetlights, Anna collapses onto a park bench, her exhaustion palpable. The air chills, a harbinger of the approaching monster, casting an ominous shadow over the once peaceful park. The monster looms closer, its presence turning the serene night into a surreal nightmare. A pall settles over the park, as the blue streetlights flicker erratically, heightening the sense of dread. The detective hunches over the monitor, his gaze piercing through the digital noise of the security footage. He leans in, the flickering screen casting eerie shadows across his face as he searches for a clue. A flicker of recognition sparks in his eyes as a distorted figure emerges from the background. With a sharp intake of breath, he freezes the frame, isolating the mysterious figure. Whispering in disbelief, the detective utters, "It can't be." Under the neon glow of the city, Anna stands firm, her resolve unwavering. A looming shadow stretches across the wet asphalt, taking the form of a grotesque monster. Her voice rings out in the night, a challenge amidst the urban chaos. "Why are you doing this?" The monster remains a silent, imposing figure, its form barely visible in the dim light. Anna's pale face reflects the city lights, her expression a mix of fear and defiance. The city watches, indifferent, as the confrontation unfolds under the veil of night.